On this episode, you get to learn how tough it is to fail at first and how to grow from that and how to build off from that failure, that very first time you learned what failure is. Failure is Success in Progress by Albert Einstein. Hey folks, welcome back to the Rajiv Show, and I'm your host Rajiv Doreswamy, and this is Season 2 Life in India, Episode 5 Failing Out from High School. But before we begin, I would like to remind you to tune in every Wednesday for fresh new episodes from yours truly. And if you love my content, don't forget to send in that tiny love tap to that follow button if you're listening to this show from Spotify. Whoo boy, this is gonna be a little bit personal and it's gonna be a short one. The first time I've ever felt humiliated in my life was during this very moment. It was around 2008. I was in the 8th standard and the year is eh, wrapping up. And it was time to collect our grades, and I saw my grades from that year. It was official. I became a high school dropout. I know it's very depressing. This episode is depressing. There's nothing that I could do at that time. Things that were happening at home and in school were hitting me from left to right. But I have a message for those who are affected with the pandemic and those who are thinking of the next life choices that you want to do after high school, or if you're a high school dropout. Find ways to help your community and help yourself. I don't know, you might agree with me or you might not agree with me, but life after school is a little bit challenging if you do not have a plan, a strategy, or something that can hold you as your foundation. For me personally, looking back, I had no foundation. I was all over the place. My mind was uh, targeting everything that I could see, and I was not consistent with what I wanted to do with my life. I hope that this message, this short message, could help you understand that there's always a light in the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep working, finding ways, and keep hustling and keep living the life. It's not that tough. It's not that easy either. That's what makes life interesting. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to check out an amazing collection of podcasters from the Philippines by following the Philippine Podcast Directory on Facebook. You can help support our directory by using the hashtag Philippine Podcast Directory, and I will see you in the next episode. Cheers.